Hello everyone. Today we will study about accounting treatment of workman compensation reserve and investment fluctuation reserve. These are the specific reserve which is created by a firm to face the uncertainties of the future. This reserve is created to face the uncertainty of accident with the employees, and this reserve is created by the firm to face the uncertainty of change in market price of investment. First of all, we will learn about the accounting treatment of workmen compensation reserve, and we can understand this with the help of a question. And this is the question number 26. In this question, the information are A and B sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2 is to 3 decide to share future profits and losses equally. With effect from 1st April 2016, an extract of their balance sheet as at 31st March 2016 is as follows. This is a part of balance sheet is given which is named as extract of balance sheet. And in this case, we have workman compensation reserve in the liability side rupees 40,000. Show the accounting treatment under the following alternative cases. Case 1, if there is no other information. Case 2, if a claim on account of workman compensation is estimated at rupees 25,000. Case 3, if a claim on account of workman compensation is estimated at rupees 40,000. And case 4, if a claim on account of workman compensation is estimated at rupees 50,000. So, if we brief the question, then in this question we have the information. There are two partners A and B. Their profit sharing ratio is 2 is to 3. Now they decide to share future profits in equally, that means 1 is to 1. So earlier given ratio is the old ratio, and this 1 is to 1 is now the new ratio. We have workman compensation reserve given in the question rupees 40,000, and we are required to give the treatment of this reserve in the following cases. Case 1 is when there is no information, that means when there is no claim against workman compensation reserve. Case 2, when claim is 25,000, that means when the amount of claim is less than the amount of given reserve. Third case is when the claim is 40,000, that means when the amount of claim is just equal to the amount of given reserve. Fourth one is when claim is estimated at rupees 50,000, that means when the amount of claim is more than the amount of given reserve. These can be the maximum possibilities that can be in this treatment. So now we will solve this question. Case 1, when there is no claim. Case 2, if claim is 25,000, that is less than the reserve. Case 3, if claim is 40,000, that means equal to the given workman compensation reserve. And case 4, if the claim is 50,000, that is more than the given workman compensation reserve. आपको इस केस में एक चीज ध्यान रखनी है. In each situation, either there is no claim or the claim is less than the amount of reserve, or the claim is equal to the amount of reserve, or the claim is more than the amount of reserve. In every situation, we have to close the given workman compensation reserve account. And to close it, we will debit to workman compensation reserve account with the same amount. That's why in every case, workman compensation reserve account debit 40,000. In second case also, workman compensation reserve account debit 40,000. In third case also, workman compensation reserve account debit 40,000. In fourth case also, workman compensation reserve account debit 40,000. Means whatever the case is, you will be taken into consideration. Whatever the case is, you have to close the amount, you have to close the balance of given reserve. And now in the first situation, when there is no claim, the entire balance of reserve will be transferred to old partner's capital account in their old ratio. That's why the entry will be compensation reserve account debit to A's capital account and to B's capital account. 40,000 rupees in their old ratio, that is 2:3. That means 16,000 and 24,000 rupees. Now in the second case, if the claim is rupees 25,000, that is less than the given amount of workman compensation reserve. In this case, out of the given amount, first of all, we will transfer to the amount equal to the claim to a newly opened account by the name of provision against workman compensation claim account. This is the provision of your provision against workman compensation claim account, and now the claim is 25,000 because this is a liability. That's why we will credit it this account to settle the amount of claim, and the balance amount of reserve will be transferred to partners capital accounts in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 2:3. That's why to A's capital account and to B's capital account in their old ratio, that is 2:3. Now 40,000 minus 25,000, 15,000, 2:3. It will be 9,000 and 6,000 rupees. In the third case, if claim is rupees 40,000, means equal to the amount of reserve, in that case, the entire amount of reserve will be transferred to provision of workman compensation claim account to settle the amount of claim. To provision of workman compensation claim account, that is rupees 40,000. And in the fourth case, if claim is rupees 50,000, that means more than the amount of given workman compensation reserve, then in this case, whatever the extra amount of claim, it will be charged from a newly opened account named as revaluation account. We will learn about this in the next video. Next topic is related to revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. Then we will discuss it in detail. Still you will remember that if the amount of claim is more than the amount of given reserve, then the extra amount of claim, excess amount of claim will be charged from this account. That's why workman compensation reserve account debit 40,000, revaluation account 10,000, and this will be kept as a provision of workman compensation claim account to settle the amount of claim by the firm. It is rupees 50,000. Now this revaluation account will be closed by transferring its amount to partners capital accounts in the next entry. In this case, there will be the two journal entries to close this account because it is debit. That's why we will credit in the next entry, and it will be transferred to old partners capital account in their old ratio. That's why the entry will be A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit to revaluation account. To revaluation accounts, amount is 10,000 rupees, and it will be distributed between A and B in the old ratio, that is 3:2. It means 6,000 and 4,000 rupees. So this is the complete treatment related to the workman compensation reserve. Only the four possibilities can be there: when there is no claim, when the amount of claim is less than the amount of given reserve, when the amount of claim is equal to the amount of given reserve, and when the amount of claim is more than the amount of given reserve. Now see the accounting treatment of investment fluctuation reserve. This we can understand again with the help of a question. See the question number 28. In this question, A, B, and C sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2 decide to share profits and losses in the ratio of 2:3:4. With effect from 1st April 2016, following is an extract of their balance sheet as at 31st March 2016. And as an extract of balance sheet, we have investment fluctuation reserve in the liability side, rupees 54,000. Investment 6 lakh rupees in the asset side. Show the accounting treatment under the following alternative cases. Case 1, if there is no other information. Case 2, if the market value of investment is rupees 6 lakh, that means no profit, no loss. Case 3, if the market value of investment is rupees 5,91,000, book value is 6 lakh, that means loss of rupees 9,000, and when the amount of loss is less than the amount of reserve. Next one is if the market value of investment is rupees 5,28,000, book value is 6 lakh, again loss, and in this case the amount of loss is more than the amount of given reserve. And the last one is if the market value of investment is rupees 6,60,000, that means in the case of profit. So these are the complete possibilities that can be possible in the case of this type of question. So if we brief up the question, we have three partners A, B, and C. Their old profit sharing ratio is 4:3:2. Now they decide to share future profits. That means their new profit sharing ratio will be 2:3:4. We have investment fluctuation reserve rupees 54,000 and the value of investment is given, that is rupees 6 lakh. We have to give the treatment of investment fluctuation reserve in these 5 cases. First case, there is no information, means there is no change in the value of investment. Second one is market value of investment is rupees 6 lakh. Same just like the first case, there is no change in the market value of investment, that means no profit, no loss. Third case, market value of investment is rupees 5,91,000. Here there is the loss in the market value of in the case of investment rupees 9,000 and the amount of loss is less than the given investment fluctuation reserve, amount of investment fluctuation reserve. Next is if the market value of investment is rupees 5,28,000, here the loss is 72,000, but we have the reserve equal to 54,000, that means the amount of loss is more than the amount of given reserve. And last one is if the market value of investment is rupees 6,60,000, that means profit. So just like workman compensation reserve, in all the cases, because these are the maximum cases that can be possible in the case of treatment of investment fluctuation reserve, in all the cases we have to close the balance of investment fluctuation reserve, and to close its balance we have to debit investment fluctuation reserve account with the given amount, that is 54,000 in the case 1. Again debit 54,000 in the case 2, again debit in the case 3, in the case 4, and in the case 5. Whatever the case is, whatever the information is, you always kept in mind, whatever the information is, we have to close the balance of investment fluctuation reserve account with the same amount. Now first of all, the case 1, investment fluctuation reserve account debit rupees 54,000. Now because we have no information, and whenever we have no information about any reserve given in the question, then it will be transferred to old partners capital account in their old ratio. That's why to A's capital account, to B's capital account, to C's capital account in their old ratio, that is 4:3:2. And when you distribute the amount will be 24,000, 18,000 and 12,000. 24,000, 18,000 and 12,000 rupees in the old profit sharing ratio. Now in second case, when the market value of investment is 6 lakh, book value is also 6 lakh, that means no profit, no loss. In this case also, the given reserve, because there is no use of given reserve, that's why the balance of this reserve will again transfer to partners capital accounts in their old profit sharing ratio. So to A's capital accounts, to B's capital accounts, and to C's capital accounts in their old ratio, and the old ratio is 4 is to 3 is to 2. That's why 4 is to 3 is to 2, and the amounts will be 24,000, 18,000, and 12,000. Now the case 3, when the market value of investment rupees 5,91,000, that is when loss is less than the amount of given reserve. In this case, whatever there is a loss in the value of investment, it will be firstly charged from the amount of investment fluctuation reserve. And to charge this amount, the entry will be investment fluctuation reserve account debit 54,000 to investment account 9,000 rupees, that is a loss. 6 lakh minus 5 lakh 91,000. Now the balance amount of reserve will be transferred to old partners capital accounts in their old ratio. That's why to A's capital accounts, to B's capital accounts, and to C's capital accounts in the ratio 4 is to 3 is to 2, the old given ratio. Now the difference is 54 minus 9, 45,000. When we distribute 45,000 in the ratio 4 is to 3 is to 2, the amount will be 20,000, 15,000, and 10,000 rupees. Now the fourth case, when the market value of investment is rupees 5,28,000, that is when the loss is more than the reserve. In this case, the loss is 6 lakh minus 5,28,000. That means the loss amount is 72,000. But we have the given amount of investment fluctuation reserve is 54,000. That means the difference amount of loss, that is rupees 18,000, will be charged from a newly opened account, that is revaluation account, as it was in the case of workman compensation reserve. Here the difference amount of loss is 18,000. Now this will be used to cover the loss of investment. That's why the complete entry will be investment fluctuation reserve account debit, revaluation account debit to investment accounts 72,000 rupees. Now the balance of revaluation account is closed by credit it to old partners capital account in their old ratio, and for closing this account the entry will be A's capital account debit, B's capital account debit, C's capital account debit to revaluation account. Revaluation account in their old ratio, that is 4 is to 3 is to 2, amount is 18,000 rupees. When we distribute the amount, it will be 8,000, 6,000, and 4,000. Now the last case, when the market value of investment is rupees 6,60,000, that means when there is profit, because the book value of investment is given 6 lakh and the market value of investment is 6,60,000. In the case of profit, first of all, because reserve is used only in the case of loss, and now there is no loss because there is profit given in the question. First of all, we will close the balance of reserve by transferring it to old partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. That's why investment fluctuation reserve account debit to A's capital account, to B's capital account, and to C's capital account. in their old ratio, that is 4 is to 3 is to 2, and the amount will be 24,000, 18,000, and 12,000 rupees. Now, whatever the profit in this case related to investment, it will be transferred to again a newly open account, that is revaluation account, because now this is the profit. That's why it will be transferred to credit side of revaluation accounts, and for this the entry will be investment account debit to revaluation account, and the profit is 60,000 rupees. And now again we will close this revaluation account by transferring its balance to old partners capital account in their old ratio. Now in this case revaluation account is credit, that's why for closing this balance we will debit to revaluation accounts, and the entry will be revaluation account debit to A's capital account, to B's capital account, and to C's capital account. 60,000 rupees in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 4 is to 3 is to 2, and when you will distribute the amount, it will be 60,000 divided by 9. 60,000 divided by 9, इट इज पॉइंट्स में आ रहा है, आपको इसे राउंड अप करना होगा, मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2, 13,334, 667 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 3, this is approx 20,000 rupees. Now the difference is 60,000 minus 33,334, $25,000, 5 minus 13, sorry, this is the 33,334, 10 minus 4 6, 9 minus 3 6, 9 minus 3 6, 9 minus 3 6, 5 minus 3 2, so 26,667.